What's up, my favorite TV besties? Welcome back to another recap here with your girl. I am your girl, Ash. If you are new here, so kick back, relax, sit back, enjoy this recap of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. It's about oldies but goodies. You already know what time it is. We bring to get into this all good old ratchetness, messiness. I gotta get back to like being on time because it just doesn't feel like, like Ratchet Monday if it's not Monday. So, nonetheless, y'all, we are up to episode, where we at, y'all? 24, Showdown Girls. We're still in season 10. This is a one long season, but that's typical like love and hip hop, right? But anyway, so y'all. Again, if you're new, don't forget to like this video, hit that subscribe button, check out a couple of videos, see if you like your girl, stick around for a bit. Like this video definitely does help. So you hitting that like button definitely does help to get this video out to other more people like yourself who might want to see some of this content as well. All right, not holding back anymore, all done with that blah. Getting into this, okay, y'all, first off, how we feeling about this whole Yandy and Samantha. I'm about to say I forgot baby girl name already. Samantha, like this whole clip. One, I can say for sure, I definitely felt like it was time to clear things up. Yandy's feeling like, she doesn't even want to rehash things. She just wants to move on, get on with it. Versus Samantha, who's like, nah, I need like basically some things acknowledged. I need this talked through. Like, it's not that easily for me to just move on past this. And from somebody who, obviously is not in the industry, not used to like television, not to say that Yandy is, but, she's just in this business. So, coming into that and, and something traumatic, actually happening to her, like that girl like was actually like basically attacked from behind at that by a relative of Yandy's. And I can kind of feel her. I can kind of feel how that's not something that I'm just able to move on and, get across or whatever or whatnot. Leave it though to Mendeecees, big Mendeecees now, to always want to, fix things, which is cool. But I don't know why he always does these things to Yandy. And probably because he knows that he doesn't. He doesn't. He's willing to deal with her attitude, whatever, for a couple of days, like he said, in order to make things, right where he feels like it should be right at, right? So he's sitting down, with little Mendeecees, and they're just talking. And, from what, they're talking about, like, this relationship might have actually moved kind of fast. With Samantha, they moved to Atlanta as well. She's now engaged with this guy. And, like, you gotta respect little Mendeecees. Like, he's like, I kind of like, it's the fact that he didn't want to get to know me, as a man first, without, before he decided to propose to my mom. I can't be mad at that. I can't even be mad at that little Mendeecees and how he sees that and how he views that. But that's where he's at. Like, these changes are already happening, and then boom, like now y'all are engaged. Like, why is this happening so fast? Like, I know him, but I don't like know him. So they wonderfully get the heads up, of course, that boom, I want to set this up for us to get together as a family, blah, 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 blah. And then even little Mendeecees, even coming around and saying, I told you that. He knew that just setting this up and then not really telling Yandy what was going on was like gonna like not be good. And he was like, I'm out of this. I'm not sticking to this. He wants things to be right. He wants things to be cleared up. But he's all in like just due time and like letting things, in the right time and, clear, let them talk it out and clear itself up or whatever or whatnot. Now, I can't even sit here and be like, Samantha did not already come off on like the wrong foot. But at the end of the day, her perception is at the end of the day that it's Yandy's fault. That girl attacked her because Yandy told her to. And that's her story and that she's sticking to it. Do I like it? No. I felt like at the same time, like, if we all trying to be grown, if we all like trying to move on, both of y'all need to come in with different type of attitudes than what y'all already coming into. Everybody so-called grown or clearly have not grown necessarily, like, chill out with all that messaging. I mean, for starters, it was your fault. Like, girl, come on now. Like, come on now. That's where I'm at, y'all. I just feel like, even if you feel how you feel, there's just a way to get it across at this point. If we trying to grow, if we trying to get to another place, a better place than where we were, then we got to come different than how we did in the past, because that clearly didn't work. So how we gonna continue to keep trying to come in hot, knowing y'all can do nothing but just trigger each other, to just keep taking like little shots at each other? I give it though to Yandy, because Yandy handled that well, to me, as far as like how Samantha, was coming off. So they did decide not to even take it much further there. They meet up on their own by themselves or whatever, right? So here's how that went. Like, come on, Yandy. I feel like, if anything, Yandy could have at least given that girl an apology for her cousin. You're speaking for your cousin already, saying that you think your cousin is sorry or whatever, whatnot. You don't feel like you should apologize for something that, you didn't set up. Okay, cool. But that girl was like attacked. Take accountability in that. Apologize to her for your cousin's just role in that, for your cousin doing that to her. That's what at least I feel like she could at least, took the apology and just kept on. Like, Samantha seemed to have, like, of the talk, like, she seems to be good. They're supposed to talk to the cousin, which doesn't look like it's going to go well. So it's kind of like, I feel like what's going to happen is, if the stuff can't get right with the cousin, like, they just not going to be good. There just might just continually be a disconnect there, and a level of Samantha not wanting her child to be around her because of the animosity that she feels about his mom, her. So I don't know. That honestly, that's how that's gonna go. Yandy could have gave that girl like a hug, like hug it out, but Yandy feel how she feel, like whatever, like I gotta like always remember that I can't expect people, to handle and react to things like, whatever. It does make me think like, basically like handle things like how I would want to handle it. But it does make me wonder, like, thinking back, like, what did happen? What did cause the animosity? If they were so-called cool, I do feel like there was always a lot of disrespect. I can definitely say that. But it was like, obviously, we may not, as the audience, get like the real true story, because we don't always get to see the behind the closed doors. We just kind of get to see the things just popping off on the camera. But what did happen? What did happen to make all of this happen this way? Besides Mendice's absence, and then there was no longer him to be in the middle, and I ain't gonna necessarily moderate, but they didn't necessarily always have to necessarily deal with each other. And let's talk about that, y'all. Let's talk about that. Yandy feeling like they owe her a thank you for what she did for their son, for little Mendice's. I kind of think that Mendice, like, I can understand kind of where Yandy's coming from, because she's just like, instead of sitting here really beefing with me, maybe y'all really owe me an apology, whatever. But at the same time, you know what it was. You don't get no apology for you don't get no thank you for coming in and, while yes, nice, like appreciative or whatever or whatnot, but at least, like, for me, I'm like, this is what you came into. You granted, no, you didn't ask him or know that he was going to go in and serving time, and then you was going to have to take, a role in his life. And I think that's what it was. What was that? Wasn't that Yandy, just running her mouth about the role that she was playing in Little Mendice's life, making it seem like Samantha was just this estranged mom who was just off doing like whatever. Oh, right, because Samantha was like technically with a woman before. No, that was her mom. Well, y'all, I'm about to mess things all up. Let me shut my mouth and let me move on for y'all talk to me in the comments. Talk to me in the comments. Don't forget that below. Let's get on. So, getting on, y'all, to all right, let's talk about the girls going to Vegas. Everybody's going to Vegas. Everybody, look, they even got Mama D in Vegas. And basically, Shakana, not Shakana yet, but basically Spice. Spice is going out there on a limb. It's already Grammy weekend, whatever. She's going out there on a limb, having faith in Carly and like going to get this video, done. So obviously, boom, they're in Vegas. Then I was calling them 3LW in the beginning, and then they gave themselves a nickname that now Mean Girls. They gave themselves the Mean Girls, but I like the 3LW for them right now. So 3LW over here, they're in Vegas. Sierra was smart though, because Sierra was like, let me put you bitches in tech. Like, let me remind y'all, like, I love Carly and everything, but Carly is messy. So she's basically like letting them know, like, you need to be on guard and you need to be expecting anything to happen because that's what Carly does. Carly just cannot help it. She just has to be messy. And the girl was right on point. The girl was right on point because Carly doesn't even bother to give respect to, like she cannot help it, y'all. She loves mess. She loves drama. And then I love how she likes to try to back away from it. Like she didn't kind of cause this and didn't think that it was going to be a thing. Telling Spice, oh, I didn't know. Girl, bye. Stop it, Carly. Like, it's kind of just like Carly need a man, but even when Carly got a man, like she's still messy and just like doing the most. So either way, 3LW is looking to have like a good old time. And either over here though, they're talking about Medea, who they gave, Mita this new name, how her and Safari was walking in together, and now Safari is supposed to be Carly's leading lady. They're at the video shoot and Mita's rubbing him down with oil. And at the same time, I'm like, oh, we can't just be grown women. We can't just be grown women trying to just carry ourselves, whatever. We got to come to this video shoot and make a scene. I get it though. Like, you come here, you hit what you're not expecting, but there's a time and a place. Don't go here and make a scene. Why do you always feel like, baby, that you need to go and check? Like, at the end of the day, Erica was just spilling that she is divorced, that they are divorced, so they got an arbitrator, y'all. I hope I said that right. I had to look it up because I didn't know what that was. But basically, it's someone or individuals who are able to handle resolutions. Is that was a word that they kind of basically say? And like basically on a more, right, they're independent. Yeah, that's why I say independent persons or individuals who are able to handle disputes or whatever, whatnot. So they were able to basically get some type of, which makes sense of why it costs so much money. So basically, some person who's legally able to handle divorces, I guess, because they're independent, it's done privately, and basically that. So that's why nobody necessarily knew that they were over here, necessarily divorced just yet. But cool, good riddance. Why are we though checking Mita though? Like, that woman is like not single, grown. Safari single and grown. Erica clearly does care because she still care. Like, she can say what she want to say. Nobody would be even approaching him, or you wouldn't be bothered doing all that hollering, ready to fight everybody if you did not care. If there was not still some feelings, and that's cool. What it is why hide it? What are we hiding it for? We're grown. You love that man, and despite and I guess because people, they have so many people in their lives, I guess maybe worried about what people say. But you do still care. Just because he did those things to you did not mean that those feelings just automatically went off. Y'all were married. And don't sit here and act like you didn't want that marriage to work. That's just that. So, look, I still hopefully hope the girls can have a good time despite them getting caught up in this Mita and this Safari, mess and drama. And then of course, when Mama D come in, and then who in the world put Mama D and Shakana together? Who in the world put them together? These producers had to put them together so they can spit tea. And it's literally like y'all both said it. I'm glad y'all both said it, especially you, Mama D. You can't keep your mouth shut. We know you can't keep your mouth shut, Shakana. We already know that. Like, you either and then you question why everybody want to tell me stuff, because they know if it's really something they really want to get out, they're gonna tell you, Shakana, because you gonna put that business out there. And here goes Mama D telling Shakana, that Scrappy, want to get a divorce. He can't take it. Matter of fact, not even want a divorce. Already filed for divorce. And of course, what is she gonna do? It's gonna get back. Bambi's gonna find out. But like, I wish these two ladies get a life. And it's kind of like, I feel like I totally feel. I feel for, not that I feel for her, because I don't feel for her, because Mama D makes her bed. Mama D makes her bed every single time. I can understand where she's coming from as far as, one of her grandkids and feels like, she should be able to just send the grandkids off and they don't have to, like, even if she don't want to form that relationship with her, like whatever. I can get that and I can understand her wanting that. But Mama D got to take accountability for the mess and the roles that she play in this stuff. She be acting like she's so innocent and that she's the victim and that she don't do nothing when she knows she be being messy. I get fine. Her and Shay, they have a good relationship. But at the same time, you still have to respect that man's wife, man. You still got to respect that man's wife. And I think that's where what Bambi feels about that. It's a disrespect. And the way that Mama D goes about it is a disrespect. Because you over here insinuating things and blah, blah, blah. That's disrespectful, Mama D. And you know it. And you know it. But the terrible thing is, y'all, she's set in her ways. She's set in her ways. So things probably not going to change. So it is kind of just like, okay, what we going to do? What we're going to do? What we're going to do? Are we just going to, choose to not let her be involved with the kids because of her ways? Or are you just going to choose to have a form of boundary, know how you have to deal with her with a long-handled spoon, as my mom used to say, just enough for her to have a relationship with these kids. Like she said, send them babies off with her, and you pull off and go in the other direction. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, mamas, that's the mom. These type of moms that get on my nerves, who act like they cannot let go of their child. Let them go. Let them go. They gonna be all right. They got to go at some point. Let them kids go. Look, don't come for me, y'all. Just my opinion. Just how I feel. Feel how you want to about the child, but that's just me. So that's even that. Y'all, they gave me the community tab, so I'm definitely gonna be putting some more stuff out there. I definitely, again, like this video, give it a thumbs up. Stay tuned. I'm thinking about, switching some things up, maybe doing recaps a little bit differently, so stay tuned for that. Keep a lookout for that community tab. I may as well just do a video all in general about what I'm thinking about. We'll see. Haven't figured it out yet, but as always, I'll see y'all in the next recap. Peace. And of course, drop some comments down below. Talk to me now about this week's episode.